Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Josh McQueen, like the car, and the Christian denomination I chose to talk about is Baptists in American history. The sources I used for this are Baptists in American History, A History by Thomas Kidd, Barry Hankins, published in Oxford University Press. Then I have an article recalling Baptists' role in religious freedom, and the Great Awakening in Virginia, another article. So, the reason I chose Baptists is because we've read a lot about it recently, and I found their role in American history, specifically in Virginia and events like that, very interesting. Not even talking about the whole mammoth cheese thing, just their role in religious freedom in Virginia. So basically, what was happening in Virginia was that Baptists had gone down to kind of preach and spread the word, and it quickly grew throughout Virginia. Baptism was growing, and this challenged the Anglican establishment that was already in Virginia, because Virginia was basically an Anglican-dominated state. It was basically state-sponsored Anglican Christianity, and so the Baptists, they went down to Virginia. They didn't get licenses to preach, and they often generated controversy because of their, quote, loose handling of conventional social bounds of race and gender. This meant that the Baptists typically included African American people in their congregations and sometimes even spoke out against slavery. So this obviously brought down the wrath of the Virginia authorities, since Virginia was Anglican. They were not very happy about having Baptists there. And it led to an intense season of persecution in the late 1700s. There was even one instance where an Anglican minister disrupted a Baptist service by beating the preacher at the pulpit and dragging him outside, where the sheriff gave him 20 lashes. So it was pretty crazy. It was very common for Baptist preachers to be jailed for preaching and holding unlawful assemblies, stuff like that. So it was a tough time to be a Baptist, but it led to some big changes. Eventually, after many arguments and all the jailing and all that stuff, Baptists were petitioning their government, and eventually a bill for establishing religious freedom passed in Virginia, and no one would have to attend an official state church or give religious taxes in that state. So this basically helped end the Anglican dominance in that state, and not only did it end the Anglican dominance in the state and allow religious freedom in Virginia, it also coincided with an enormous period of Christian growth, and it eventually led to the establishment of religious freedom for the whole nation. It was basically like the early the early idea for the First Amendment. Like, they incorporated ideas from this bill for establishing religious freedom into the First Amendment. So the Baptist effect, what they did in Virginia, eventually led to us having the First Amendment and religious freedom. So I find that very interesting, and that's the reason I chose I chose the Christian denomination of Baptists for my denominational diversity assignment. Thank you.